Sevendust, Bender, guitar tabs, and guitar lesson. I'll play all the different parts right at the beginning here. After that, I'll go back through and give the full explanation for it. Do me a big favor, hit that subscription button. It's the best way of letting me know that you like this video and you want to see more stuff by Sevendust. And now, let's jump on in. Alright, so for starters, this is going to be in a drop B tuning. Alright, so essentially like we just have our drop D, and then we just take everything down 3 half steps. We'll end up with low string here is B, alright, and then a 5th string, F sharp, alright. Under that we have B again, and then under that is an E. Then we go G sharp for the 2nd string and C sharp for the 1st string. And this initial intro verse pattern here, we're starting here at the 6th fret, and this is going to be palm muted. And we're just going to chug, let's see, about 10 of those, all right? And then we just come down, hit this power chord at the 5 on the 5th string and the 7s on the 4th and 3rd string there. All right, and then after that we go right back to our 6s, all right, palm muted for about 6 of those, come back down, hit that power chord again, and then right back up for a couple of those 6s, drop back down, hit the power chord. And essentially after that, all we do is just drop it down to where we're doing the 4th fret, same amount of strums and style as we did with that 6th fret, all right? But the only little change is that instead of just doing a power chord, after we do our 4th fret palm muted chugs, we just come down and hit 5s, all right, on the 5th, 4th, and 3rd string, all right, and everything else stays the same, the amount of strums, all that stuff. So let's just try it slowly here. Now this pre-chorus pattern, we come off and hit kind of a minor shaped chord here, and basically we're just hitting 3s on the 5th and 4th string here, and then some 1s on the 3rd and 2nd string there, and it's just strum it, kind of cut it, and then we just come up to some open palm muted power chords here, and it's just kind of a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 initially, and then we go right back to that minor chord again, and then we just kind of switch up the open chugs a little bit. We go 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's try this slowly here. For the chorus pattern, really big power chords here, and we'll just start with 4s on the 6, 5, and 4th string there. And then we add this extra octave here at the 6 on the 3rd string. All right, and we're just strumming right away on that. All right, 8th note style there, and we just come off to open. All right, and you can add, you know, the opens on the 6, 5, and 3rd string, and then add the 2 on the 3rd string there. And with that one, you can kind of hit the initial one and let it ring for a sec, and then start strumming away on it. You know, so maybe like one big strum, slight hesitation, and then about four more strums. And then we just end up on this octave here at the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then octave that with the 5th on the 3rd string. And it's kind of the same deal. Like maybe hit one, let it hold for a brief sec, and then strum away about 4 of them. And we'll just cruise through those 4 chords 3 times. For the 4th time around, we go through the initial chord again, or at that 4th fret with the 6th there, but we cap it off by dropping down now to 1st fret on the 6, 5, and 3rd string, or 6, 5, and 4th string, and add the 3 on the 3rd string. And with that one, you want to do a good, you know, 9, 10 strums on that, and then come off and just finish it all the way out with the opens and the 2nd on the 3rd string. All right, after that first chorus, just before we get into the 2nd verse there, it's basically the verse intro pattern again, but we just leave out like those bottom string chugs. All right, so we're just hitting those little power chord accents that happen, and the bass is basically kind of filling in the other section. So it's essentially the same thing. We're just kind of resting initially, and then we do our little power chord stabs there. You know, the initial 5 with the 7s there, hesitate, do a couple more, and then we just drop down to just 5s. 1, do a couple more. So. All right, for the big interlude section here, there's kind of 2 guitars going on here. The initial one, it's doing kind of this fun, you know, higher stuff with the wah, or you could use a phaser, kind of the same deal. And I like to play it down here, where we're just doing the 2nd fret. All right, and we just kind of pick maybe like the 2nd fret on the 1st, then to the 2nd string, and then we go 4 on the 1st string, keeping that 2nd on the 2nd there. And then it's just kind of about like the strumming pattern here. We just do 1, 1, 2, come back off to just 2s, hit that, and then hesitate, do the 2s again, and then right back into about 4 strums with the 2 and the 4 here. And we go through that whole thing twice, and then we end up just starting off at the 2nd fret with the 4s, strumming that about 4 times, make the 4 a 5, come back off to a few 4s, hesitate a little bit there, strum the 2 and 4s 3 times, make the 4 a 5, back off to 3 strums of the 4 with the 2, and go through that twice. And the 3rd section here, we just come up higher now, and we hit the 9 on the 1st string, and then we can hit 10 on the 2nd and 3rd on the 2nd string with the 11 on the 3rd string, and then we start pattern strumming that 10 and 11 together. Hit 1, hesitate, hit 1, hesitate, hit a couple together, hesitate, and then strum out a handful more. All right, and you go through that twice, and then basically we just repeat the 2nd section after the 3rd one. So let's just try it all slowly here without the effect on it so you can hear it. And the 2nd guitar for the interlude there it's just kind of holding off those first couple measures while the first guitar is doing its bit. But then it comes in and it's just doing some palm muted power chords here at the 2nd fret. And you can just mostly worry about like the 6th and the 5th string here. And with this one, we're doing, let's see, about 9 strums on just the 2s there, maybe about 8 strums. But yeah, we're just strumming that out, then we hesitate, hit 1, and then we finish off with about 5 more strums. All right, and go through that a couple times, all right, and then basically hold off another couple measures while the first guitar does its bit. Repeat that again with the 2s. Repeat that little bit twice again, and then after that we just come off to opens, and this is, you know, finishing up the interlude, and this is also what's happening at the outro, and it's kind of a slightly different strumming pattern where we're strumming out about 7, let's see, yeah, about 7 of those opens just right in a row, hesitate, and then we strum about 6 of them right in a row. All right, so let's just try both these little sections here.